the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. One of the players we'll see tonight, Brandon Ingram, second overall pick in 16, has drawn some comparisons to Kevin Durant, but Kenny, he's still got a ways to go.
Yeah, we knew it could take a while, but he's going in the right direction. I mean, he's a little undersized in terms of weight, but his ability—
It's an interesting way to put it. He's skinny.
Okay, he's a little skinny.
Thank you, Ernie. His shooting efficiency is a work in progress, but he has the length to impact all areas of the game.
That'll wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
I don't like the word skinny.
Slender.
There he is.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Los Angeles Lakers look to grab a win on the home floor. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against the Sacramento Kings. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
Whether life or sports, that's all you can do. Stay committed to your brand of basketball and let the chips fall where they may.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, we know how much of a trailblazer LeBron James has been. He's taken charge of his own free agency to ensure that he is almost always on a contender. He has made it clear he has no interest in being around mediocrity. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. He wants rings and nothing less. You know, Chris, parity, always a question, in this league and how you try to get teams to advance. But over a long season, it seems like any team can surprise you on any given night.
Yeah. Almost every team has the talent that can beat you, especially in a one game. You must respect your opponent. Sometimes it can come down to schemes, coaching. Sometimes it can come down to just one bad shot. You can never underestimate motivation as a factor. And that's where the good teams separate themselves. Who can continue to have that same focus every night. And in the words of Coach Popovich, that appropriate fear of your opponent.
Now, here's Beverly. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Clippers, Harris and Gortat are up front. Williams and Gallinari out on the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the point. 2 on the clock. Here's Harris. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Ball. Pass to James. Los Angeles keeping it alive. Fresh 24. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now, here is Gallinari. 8 points his last outing. Clock at 4. And the rejection by James.
Oh, love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist. You better check your rear view when you're driving to the hole.
Beverly against Ball. And Beverly kicks to Harris. Back to Beverly. Gallinari trying to get open. And it's Beverly missing. Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Kuzma and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Kuzma's got 5.
He excels at scoring from the mid-range. Kuzma is awesome at making use of these spots on the floor.
Beverly, the pass to Gallinari. Williams inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Williams, that's good.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane and takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
Here's Harris. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Ball kicks to James. Back to Ball. This one for 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
A work in progress, but the ball needs to keep developing his three-pointer and open things up a little bit.
Pass to Williams. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Ball against Beverly. Sweet little floater. Beverly's got his first points in this one.
Well, that's what they want to see out of Beverly. Decisive basketball. Nice, aggressive drive to the cup.
To the paint. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop. Still should have went for something better than that, though.
Ball against Beverly. Passes to James. Pulls it up. And again, it's the Lakers.
And no one can really compete defensively with LeBron's athleticism. I mean, his strength, just too much to match up with.
And Beverly kicks to Gortat. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Williams can't hit. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
Ball against Beverly. Back to Harris. Kicks it to Beverly. On the wing, Williams. From deep. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide-open man easily.
Ball with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento. A nice shot by LeBron.
3 for 4 to start. I mean, he's going to try to keep this streak going as long as he can.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Patrick Beverly last season excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
Now here's Beverly. 8 points his last outing. Floats one up. That one no good. Lakers leading by 3. To the paint, here's LeBron. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Beverly against Ball. High arcing shot, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
And Beverly's a guy who loves physical contact. He really tries his best to absorb the contact on his shots to draw these fouls.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
Now here's James. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Really left alone that time. Kuzma's got his third bucket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here are the Clippers now, after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And they pick up 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Williams finds Gortat. Williams inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And there it is for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Inside. Here's James. Again, Los Angeles.
Powerful, yet effective. James has always done a lot of damage from the mid-range.
Williams looking around. From down in the low post, it goes. Williams has got 9.
He's given them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Beverly against Ball. Here's Kuzma. Rejected by Harris.
And Harris just using that long reach of his so well on defense. Shooters have to be more careful or he'll rise up and swat your shot away.
Some changes for the Lakers. Ingram, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ball. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Clippers. Ingram against Gallinari. Ingram passes to McGee. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with some changes. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Beasley comes in for James. And Hart subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And then for the Clippers, Harrell, he's checked in for Gortat. And Mike Scott subbed in for Gallinari. Beasley kicks to Ingram. A floater, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the Clippers get called for the foul.
Yeah, Kevin, and with Ingram's long limbs, it's hard to stay in front and defend without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ingram.
The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken 2nd overall back in 2016, was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
And he makes both free throws. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
Looking at big men around the NBA, which are the best triple threats? Guys who can shoot, drive, and pass out of that screen.
I think of two, one being Anthony Davis. The fact he can get his shot, he's so quick, and he's a good post-up player as well and can face the basket. And then DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if there's a better big man, a better center than when it comes to him. He can take you out on the three-point line. He can dribble and get a three. He can take you out on the three-point line, set a flare screen, catch and shoot the three. He can get it at the three-point line, drive you to the hole, get an and one, and then he can take you on the post and just bully and posterize you as well. So I don't think there's one that comes to mind with a better skill set than Boogie Cousins.
And that list is growing. To the middle. Beasley inside. Scott's there. And a wide open look for Rondo. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 6. To the middle. And it's Scott with the jam.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's foul number 2 for him. Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams is checked in. It's stolen by Bradley. Harris looking it over. That one wide left.
I'll give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
Here's Beasley. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Lakers lead by 6. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. He kicks it to Williams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
And that one misses.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
And the second free throw, good. And the Lakers have possession. It's a 5-point game. Rondo kicks to Beasley. For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
Outside Bradley. Beasley against Scott. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Now here's Williams. He's got 10. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's already his second foul. He may have to spend some time on the bench to stay out of early foul trouble.
And here are the Clippers now, trailing by 10. Williams, that's good.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Rondo passes to Ingram. Now Zubac. 1:43 left here in the first quarter. And it's Ingram missing. Clippers trail by 8. Harris outside. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. Rondo kicks to Hart. The pass to Rondo. Here's Beasley. Avery Bradley pulls it in. Clippers shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Pass to Scott. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And now just a 4-point Laker lead. Rondo kicks to Beasley. Pass to Zubac. Ingram outside. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Passes it to Williams. Back to Bradley. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's where he's most comfortable. Bradley crafting his game to excel in the catch and shoot.
Rondo against Williams. Rondo looking around. Kicks to Beasley. Over Harrell. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. In a high-scoring first quarter, both teams really filling it up. Lakers ahead, up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
They've got Rajon Rondo. Brandon Ingram's out there with Beasley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Hart in at the 2. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, D.A. Thanks. And so here are the Clippers after the basket by the Lakers. Williams against Rondo. Back to Marjanovic. And it goes down 2 points. Marjanovic has got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. Look at the Lakers. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, the Los Angeles Clippers just need to take it a game at a time.
You know, for Los Angeles, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
Well, yeah, Greg, I mean, they had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. Well, you talk about the lockdown individual defenders in this league. Don't forget about Avery Bradley. That's been his calling card from the moment he set foot in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Zubats. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Michael Beasley. And Stevenson's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. And Greg, for Bradley, there's some disconnect as far as his defensive impact. You know, the numbers guys will say it doesn't quite match up to his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, more impactful as an on-ball defender than he is as, say, a help defender. Probably a little undersized for an off guard, but his commitment, no doubt, is off the charts.
Now here's Ingram. Avery Bradley pulls it in. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Beyond the arc. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Bradley finds Williams. Los Angeles with another miss. Lakers leading by 8. Lets a floater go, and it's Stevenson laying it in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And the Clippers call time here. Well, in recent years, C-Web players have flirted with quadruple doubles, but they're just so elusive. I mean, you've got to do a lot to get those kind of numbers.
Now think about it. Embiid and Westbrook have both come close. Or Westbrook comes close to anything with a double at the end of it. And Draymond Green, he missed once on points. So, you know, it's so hard to do. I just remember that Akeem, the Dream Olajuwon did it. But you think about it. You're exerting so much energy, communication, and passion in that game. That's why it's so tough to do. And by the way, players are really good. So how are you going to get those 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 blocks?
Right, yeah.
Or whatever else you can get along with points. But, yeah, so elusive, yeah. Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. James in the post. Gallinari covering. The stupendous finish in traffic. LeBron's got the lead back up to 10 now for Los Angeles. Gallinari up top. Covered by LeBron. McGee with the block. But they recover it. Ball against Beverly. Stolen by Stevenson. Ball with a wide open look. That one a little long.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Now, here's Bradley. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Just 5 on the clock. 18 feet out. That shot off. Good D by Stevenson. Money from the wing. Stevenson's got 4 this quarter.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
Beverly, the pass to Marjanovic. Back to Beverly. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. And James throws it down.
Oh, what a crazy connection right there. James knowing when to fly towards the rim. Amazing at completing these alley-oops.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now, here's Bradley. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
That one good for 2. Kuzma's got 10 points in the game.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Here's Bradley. Back to Beverly. Trying his luck deep. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And now a look at the 2K leaderboard to see which point guards have been playing the best perimeter defense during the last month. Lonzo Ball is second.
And not only are these players tremendous at picking a ball handler's pocket, but as terrific point guards, they also know how to jump into passing lanes and get a steal or deflection that way as well.
It's not just their quickness or their hands that has them on the top of the list. It's their defensive instinct that sets them apart.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You rarely see a player enter the NBA as polished as Kyle Kuzma did. I mean, he goes beyond the numbers. He simply looked like a 5-year vet from the get-go. He has the makings to be a pretty good player with the start he had.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Harris is checked in for Marjanovic. Gallinari left side. Misses and the dry spell continues.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Chris, for Kuzma, he has said he is striving to be one of the greats.
Well, Kuzma is a very versatile scorer and plays like a star already. Now, look, he's great with his jump hook or in any ISO situation. He's already exceeded the expectations, but hopes to do even more in the near future. But I would caution you, your sophomore year, everyone has scouted you and they know your game. Just be ready. Well, he's reason number one there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
And Beverly kicks to Harris. Shot from the wing. And that one hits back iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Ball. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Clippers. It's an 18-point game. Harris, no good. And here's Los Angeles. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. LeBron with the bucket.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And Los Angeles guys shooting around 41% on the night. Beverly finds Bradley. Count that one. Bradley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he took it right at him. Nice finish by Bradley.
On the wing, Stevenson. Now here is McGee. 14 points from him the last game against Sacramento. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Knocked away. So it's the Lakers now. LeBron shot is off. Clippers trail by 18. To the inside. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Beverly. 9 points for Avery Bradley.
But if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Here's Ball. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Remarkable at sizing up screen and rolls. Ball, he has a knowledge of how to break down the defense. It's special.
Now, here is Gortat, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Lakers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Harrell's checked in. Here's Beverly. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Down low. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got his first basket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
James looking around. The shot comes out, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Beverly against Rondo. And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Back to Beverly. Just 4 to shoot. It's hauled in by Zubac.
A big mistake by the D, and they got away with it.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Gortat. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's putting up about 5 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Now, here is Gortat. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down low, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
When we get a look at what Harris is capable of, when he gets aggressive and attacks the rim, incredible.
Los Angeles leading by 14. And here is James. He's got 18. And the dunk by James.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Beverly. Bradley, that's for 2. And Stevenson pulls it in.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
But Luke Walton, he's definitely a coach players like to play for. I mean, it helps that he was a player not too long ago. Both stars and role players appreciate the candor and the opportunity he provides them.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's LeBron, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
The D is no shot at stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Free throw good, LeBron. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in L.A. for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
Here's Beverly. Michael Beasley picking up that last basket. Beverly, the pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, I love the tenacity that Harris plays with a ridiculous dunker off the drive.
LeBron outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And the Lakers making a change here. Hart's checked in. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Beverly finds Harrell. To the inside. Here's Williams. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
For Los Angeles, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Rondo at the line for 2.
2 shots.
first one falls for him.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. So he gets them both. 26 seconds left in the first half. Here's Williams. 16 points for him. Five on the clock. Williams double team. Beverly for three.
Well, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Doc, you got fouls right now with the starters. Will you have to rest them and play your bench guys more?
Well, we're going to have to, so whether I have trust or not, and I do, they're going to play regardless.
You're going to have to pick your guys up right now. Thanks, Doc. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 21 points, 3 assists, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Setting the floor for the Clippers, Gallinari and Harris, your small and power forwards. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's Gortat in at the center position. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. Free throw good, Kuzma. And there were a lot of hidden gems, Chris, in that 2017 draft, and Kyle Kuzma is right at the top of the list.
Well, Kuzma was taken with the 27th overall pick, but he looked like a top 5 pick if you ask me. He probably was dissed for being a 3-year player at Utah, but that time in college allowed him to hone his skill set. I mean, he came into the league with a wide variety of very polished moves.
Clippers trail by 19. And Beverly kicks to Williams. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
And it only takes a few buckets for Kuzma to get going. He's a crafty, dangerous scorer.
And Beverly kicks to Harris. Back to Beverly. Harris against James. Harris inside. Dishes it to Gortat. McGee with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Ball against Beverly. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. Really been a key contributor over the past month. 12th in assists, 13th in field goal percentage. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball player.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Here's Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Clippers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. He's perfect from the line this time. Now Ball. He's got 5. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And the call will be against Harris. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Kuzma passes to Caldwell Pope. It's blocked. Gallinari with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And that one, good.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Well, some of the big men in the league didn't mind drifting out and letting it fly from deep. Here are the best three-point shooters, centers, and power forwards. 5th on the list, Tobias Harris.
Well, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
Well, yeah, Greg, I'm a big fan of big fellas taking 3 if they can knock it down. But I also want you to be able to go to work inside.
And so Doc Rivers has had enough. Timeout. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Harris has got 14 points for the game.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Taken away by Williams. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Clippers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. See, Webb, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA, to me, has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. Just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years. The growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird, who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting threes. It's players getting better. The dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of the players, to me, that's been so exciting, along with the group growth of the league overall.
No one near James as he lets it go. That one's off, still out of sync. Gallinari wide open and misses it off the right side of the rim.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target with nobody near.
The Lakers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Marjanovic checked in for Los Angeles. Second free throw, no good. Clippers trail by 17. Williams for 3. And the Clippers miss again. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. James outside. 6 to shoot. Count that one. James has got 23 points.
And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
The pass to Williams. With the teardrop, McGee with the block. Here's Ball. He's got 5. Inside. Here's McGee. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Beverly against Ball. Here's Williams. He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Bradley's checked in for the Clippers. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Lakers leading by 18. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And it's blocked by Bradley. Williams against Caldwell Pope. Outside Williams. Kicks it out to Bradley for 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Now here's LeBron. 23 points in the game.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
To the middle, here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Clippers trail by 17. Bradley up top. He's covered by Ball. Bradley kicks to Marjanovic. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Bradley gets it to go.
Oh, three-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
James against Gallinari. LeBron outside. Buries the long-range jumper. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way now.
Pass to Williams. McGee with the block. Harris against Kuzma. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 17. Back to Bradley. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Clippers trail by 17. Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 1 season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball fours.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Scott comes in for Harris. Fires the 3. Rondo's shot is off. Clippers trail by 15. Here's Bradley, and he dunks it down.
Oh, and Bradley possesses ridiculous athleticism. He really gets up and jams it in when the opportunity is right.
The Lakers shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Ingram kicks to Beasley. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Lakers, Michael Beasley at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Beasley hits them both. Clippers trail by 15. Bradley finds Harrell. Here's Williams. Kept alive. Harrell the pass to Williams. And Harrell slams it in.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Now here's Ingram. He's got 7. Back to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Again, Los Angeles.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Lakers leading by 11. Rondo kicks to Stevenson. Passes to Beasley. Ingram against Gallinari. Fade away. And it's Ingram missing. Clippers trail by 11. Outside Williams. And there's the pass to Bradley. Gallinari on the wing. No good with the triple.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Hart the pass to Beasley. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Williams. To the paint. Here's Bradley. And the shot is long.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
Stevenson with a clean look. Los Angeles with another miss. Outside Bradley. Over Hart. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Lakers leading by 11. Beasley kicks to Rondo. Pass to Hart. Ingram dishes to Beasley. Trying to end the drought. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, yeah, look, now, you can see how Ingram has developed in his short time in the NBA. Gotten a little bit stronger, attacking the basket. He's the former #2 pick, and he's getting steam with confidence, and maybe one day he can be an elite scorer. He's starting to develop a little bit of a killer instinct when he has the ball.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Ingram, he now wants the ball and wants to attack defenders each time down the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that doesn't just mean he's doing it with scoring. He's become a great drive and kick playmaker as well. Now, for me, the next step for him is to emerge as a vocal leader, something that the LA office is hoping he can become.
He's off on the second.
Well, think about the high ceiling that this kid, Brandon Ingram, has. I mean, and with his long arms, I mean, he can reach the rafters.
Beverly against Rondo. Outside Bradley. He kicks to Harrell. Beverly for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Beasley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Ingram. And here's Stevenson. Back to Ingram. Stevenson outside. Passes it to Hart. It's stolen by Bradley. The pass to Scott. Now here's Bradley. He's covered by Rondo. 1 second left. And that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 12. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer, has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Ingram and Kuzma filling up the 3 and the 4. Hart is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Beasley in at center. That's the Laker 5. Outside Bradley. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Beverly.
And what confidence from Beverly squaring himself up as the pass was coming his way. So he was ready to fire.
Hart kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Rondo. Elbow shot is on the way. And nothing but hair on that one. Kuzma against Bradley. The dish to Beverly. Outside Bradley. Beasley comes with the double team, and Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And here's Bradley from 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Beasley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the foul on Avery Bradley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Ingram. Outside Rondo. Beasley, the pass to Hart. From outside the arc, knocks down the 3 ball. And the Lakers lead by 12.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Well, the game looks like it's starting to wear on them. Unable to get out, defend the perimeter, unfocused. It's a bad sign.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Ingram spotting up and showing that that touch made him the 2nd overall pick in 2016.
Beverly finds Bradley. The shot will not fall. And the Lakers going the other way now. They host the Kings after this game, and that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
Okay, you know, they say it's a make or miss league, and Ingram's touch ensures he'll do plenty of the former.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bradley kicks to Beverly. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Timeout, timeout.
Beverly's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Clippers.
That's when a double team hurts a defense. I mean, when they're guarding a player smart enough to pass out of it and find the man left alone.
And the Lakers call time here. And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Beasley. Caldwell Pope comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Harris is checked in for the Clippers. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He was pretty clear-cut to them. He said, look, we need to play with some edge out there. I don't care what the lead is. Do not back off.
All right, thank you, David. And here's Beverly following Lonzo Ball's 3. And that one's good. Beverly's got 8 here in the quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. James checked in for the Lakers. Kicks it to Ball. Pass to Kuzma. James outside. 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. James has got 28.
James is an experienced vet, someone who doesn't rush shots when the clock is up on him.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And it's the Clippers with the ball. It's a 16-point game.
Oh, you got to give it up for James. He's a rugged, tough-nosed defender, thanks mainly to his size, his speed, strength, and IQ.
Now, here's Bradley.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Clippers trail by 16. Outside, Scott. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Mike Scott at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Now here's LeBron. And here's Kuzma. LeBron outside. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. LeBron's got 30.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this room.
Here's Beverly. And he's good on the 3-ball. Beverly's got 11 in the second half.
And Beverly has wonderful moves and has a great stroke from downtown. Gotta love how he rises up with plenty of confidence.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A different look for the Clippers. Gallinari comes in for Scott, and it's Williams in for Bradley. The Clippers on defense. They trail by 14. LeBron against Gallinari. Here's the floater. And good that time. That's now 32 points for LeBron.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Caldwell Pope against Williams. And it's Gallinari missing. Lakers leading by 16. To the inside. Ball. And the shot goes down. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Williams, that's good.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Lakers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. Now here is McGee. Ball kicks to James. Back to Ball. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night.
And the 3-pointers is becoming a weapon for him now. You can see it. I mean, this is his 2nd of this half, 3rd overall.
Williams against Caldwell Pope. Now Williams. Gallinari outside. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Takes a 3. Doesn't go that time. Lakers leading by 19. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's deflected. Beverly with the ball. Harris outside. There's the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Inside, here's Kuzma. Over to the wing. Ball dishes to James. Makes it off the glass. LeBron's got 13 points in the second half.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
And Beverly kicks to Williams. C-Webb, when you look at how basketball is taught at early levels for these kids, middle school and then high school, anything there that you would change?
Yes, I would change to developing all players and taking away positions.
Interesting.
When you were young and you're in, let's say, 3rd grade and you're the tallest player on the team and I make you a center and I pull you to one end and I only show you how to make layups. I don't show you how to shoot threes or to dribble. I'm assuming that your body is always going to stay the same. And I believe that coaches should teach great skill set, shooting, passing, dribbling. And when you do that, a player can then become the full player they're intended to be instead of teaching incrementally where a player may get stuck and identified as this type of player his whole time. I think that really what you need to do is teach full skill sets and allow players to develop. Just think if someone would have said, Kevin Durant, you can only shoot layups. We wouldn't be able to see the true unicorn that he is.
Wonderful thought. And he's good on the second. Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it showed some improvement in consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
And Beverly kicks to Harris. There's the lob for Harris. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Harris is very aware of what shots he should be taking out there. An excellent scorer who only looks to shoot when he's in rhythm.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment. Indeed, what a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's James. Back to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Los Angeles calls timeout. Chris, in football, you have the franchise tag. It allows a team to keep a superstar by delaying his free agency. Would that work in the NBA?
I'm not sure if that would work in the NBA. It would be what else would reward this player in the franchise tag? Does it allow freedom for other players to come? I think that we're going to have to address some of these issues as time goes on, especially in a place like Golden State where they have so many great players there. But one of the great things about the NBA is the freedom of movement, and I don't think that we've seen really any teams get hurt too bad by the superstar leaving if they've acknowledged he's going to leave and made a trade for him. It is when that they don't acknowledge, a la Orlando with Shaq, a la a couple of other teams, they don't acknowledge that this guy may leave, that you truly end up with nothing. So I'm not sure about that franchise tag yet, Kevin. The NBA is doing great. Players are moving around, and we're going to need some other teams to combat the dominant team overall.
Here's James, following the score by Lou Williams. Here's Ball, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
The jump shot continues to evolve, encouraging when you see Ball drain one from there.
And Beverly kicks to Williams. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Caldwell Pope.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Lou Williams. And both free throws good for Williams. It's been a few years now since rules were put into place to curb the hack-a-shack strategy. C-Webb, do you think the NBA made the right choice in discouraging that style, that tactic?
You know, Kev, I'm torn on this one. I don't think so. I do think that the game would have gotten ugly, the pace would have gotten bad, but I think it would have been only a couple of years as players would have been embarrassed enough to improve their game. As I travel to different places, the one thing that's the difference between the United States and other places they can shoot free throws. Other places, they just aren't at the park dunking or hanging on the rim. They're actually shooting shots and skill sets and dribbling. And I was at one time a terrible free throw shooter, and the embarrassment of not making them, missing them late in the games, not being able to be there for your team the way you want to, oh, trust me, it's no better motivation than that. Not giving me a handicap and a crutch saying, oh, don't do it. I don't like the fact that they tried to place a curb on the hack-a-shack strategy. My thing is get you in the gym in the offseason and make some free throws.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Grant Stevenson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The Clippers also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Gortat. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Harris. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. So we get them both.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
Now here's Williams. Takes the 13-footer, and he drops that one in. Williams has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Now, he's doing what he can do to dig them out of this hole, but I think he's going to have to turn it up even more.
Stevenson outside. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
2 shots. And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
Well, of all the things he did well, his passing was the most important. He spread the ball around, kept everyone involved, and their offense clicked.
Beasley's checked in for the Lakers. And Williams drops them both. You know, the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Webb, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so, and I'd like to blame a lot of my European players for bringing that over, along with soccer. Soccer with the flopping and that, and we've kind of taken away. And I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, and so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football, and so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it was trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're Shaqtin' a fool. Get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop? Or act like you were hit and move 10 feet back on the side. I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish. You must be a good actor. You've got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? But I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
And here's Stevenson after Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. Ball no good. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. And that one's good, Marjanovic.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Oh, yeah, this is a nice run here, but too little too late. And deep down, I think they know it.
Now here's Rondo. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with your team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.